I just wanted to come out here and start a video that most people probably would never hear. How stretching has helped me over the past 30 days. I've been really taking self-stretch more into consideration. Since the beginning, stretching has always been on the back burner of me 10, 12 years ago when I first got into the fitness world. It was a struggle for me because I couldn't do specific things that I knew I should be able to do that I just couldn't do. Doing a specific lift, bending down to do something without it hurting, reaching for something and my arm cramping up. Over time, I kind of got into this funk. My body wasn't flexible. My body wasn't able to overcome these boundaries that were just, to me, impossible. I have been stretching for at least 25 minutes a day. Self-stretch routines and self-strengthening routines. I forgot to mention the most important part, how it changed my life. I've been doing stretch therapy for about 10 years now. I have owned my own company for 4, a stretch therapy company. But what I can say is in the beginning, this was a challenge. And over the past 30 days, I have been focusing more and more on that self-stretch routine because I want to be able to do things that I can't do now. I want to, in the future, have kids, and I want to be able to play with them outside, and I want to be able to throw a ball and be present with them. And I also want to do the small things. I want to wake up with not feeling neck pain. I want to wake up without feeling back pain. I want to be able to get in and out of my car without having to be like, ugh. And I want to be able to pick up a pencil that I drop on the floor and not be like, well, I'll just get a new one from the table. I want to bend over, get the pencil without feeling any discomfort. I've been able to figure out the best approaches on how to do that, and I want to share that journey with you. I want to share the journey that it took me to get to where I am now, and I want to show you it's not impossible. You can do it. Even though I own a company that specializes in stretching, but when it came to myself, I always put myself on the back burner. But not anymore. I'm back and I'm alive and I've been doing my own work, and I want to show you that it is possible. It is difficult and it's challenging. I'm not gonna lie, stretching is challenging and stretching is not fun. I'm not gonna be the one who says stretching is fun because it's not. It hurts, it's uncomfortable. I want to walk you through that journey of mine, and I want to show you that life isn't supposed to be painful. Life is supposed to be enjoyable. And when you're constantly feeling down and depressed and sad because you can't do specific things, that's the problem. It was a problem for me. I was getting sad, I was getting depressed, I was getting angry that it was hurting just waking up in the morning. And I was getting angry that I would see my friends who were 5, 6, 7 years younger than me doing things that I wish I could have done back then. And I'm seeing people who are 30, 35, 40 who are doing things that I can't do now as a 31-year-old. And that frustrated me. And that kind of put me into a new mindset of, if they can do it, how come I can't do it? And I realized that it's simple. It's that they're paying me to get them to a point where they can do these things, yet I'm not applying the same structure that I'm giving them. I'm telling them what to do and I'm doing it for them. But when it came to my body, I can't get any better, so why try? And it's a complete lie. You don't have the right path and you don't have the tools to get there. Well, I'm gonna try and teach you these tools because over 30 days, I was able to do things that I didn't think I could. Like, for the longest time, I couldn't touch my toes. I can now, and it's freaking amazing. I mean, it took some time, and I definitely felt I wasn't getting any progress until that one day where I said, oh my God, I'm gonna show you the correct ways to stretch and how I did it, and now I'm able to wake up with ease, move with ease, and not feel discomfort when I get in and out of the car. Most people forget that stretching is a necessity in life. Just because you do that big stretch in the morning means that you can just kind of forget about the rest of the day. But what about when you're at work and you have like 5 or 10 minutes, taking your hands and bringing your neck across like that? Why are you not taking your arms here and rotating a little bit back and forth. Doing these small things just throughout the day has helped me get from point A to point B. Now, to get from point B to point C, that's the hard part, and that's where you actually have to start applying self-stretch routines. But what I can promise you is that if you just don't give up, you can actually do the things that you're meant to do. Just being able to move your body in a way that you never thought you could makes you feel like $1,000,000. And I am proof to you that that is possible. There's some things that you can do that can help make stretching easier for yourself. This is what I recommend everybody to do when they first start with a stretch routine, is just to make something that's small and manageable. A lot of people post on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, these in-depth routines that you should be doing. What you should be doing is starting with something small that you're able to manage. If that's 2 to 3 minutes to start, and you micro dose that into increments. So you start from 2 to 3 minutes, then you add on another 2 minutes, and then you go on and go on and go on. So you start with that 2 to 3 minute routine that's waking up, bending over, touching your toes, to then adding into 5 minutes, and then going from 5 minutes to 7 minutes, and 7 minutes to 10 minutes, and so on. The way that I manage this personally is I set 2 reminders. I set 1 in the morning and 1 at night. That way that if I'm running late for work and I don't have time to do my morning stretch routine, at least I have a reminder before bed to start something and do a little bit of anything, because a little bit of something is better than nothing. Probably increased my overall flexibility and range of motion by 50%. And what I mean by that is something super simple. Personally, I wasn't able to touch my knees. Now, after 30 days, I can touch my feet. Check this out. As you can see, there's still a slight bend in my knees, so I'm not fully there yet, but that's totally okay. You could consider that to be not a full success, or even look at that as a failure. But in actuality, that is a progression. That is progressing in that straight up line of I have not been able to do that 30 days ago to now being able to do that. That brings me to my next point, which is creating a checklist. Keep it small, keep it simple. A lot of people, YouTubers who are super successful with stretch routines and who are super flexible, they don't show you what they were when they first started and what they are now. They only show you the end product. Beginning product of me was not touching my toes. I was at this point. I could only get down to there. Look at me now. Over the course, my goal is to help you construct your checklist, to help you construct your manageable plan of action. I want to be able to guide you into a perfect 5 to 10 minute stretch routine that you can do every single day. It's gonna be hard, I know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say that you're gonna be able to do it right away. The amount of times that I gave up because I couldn't do it or because it hurt, I lost count. But what I realized was that if I just stick to the script and I do these 5 minutes every single day, because I know you have 5 minutes, and anybody who tells me that you don't have 5 minutes, you're lying to yourself. You got 5 minutes in the morning, you got 5 minutes after you eat your lunch, you got 5 minutes, you go to the bathroom, you got 5 minutes. Start small and gradually work your way up. That is the only way that you are going to successfully stretch better and feel better. I want you to be able to hang out with your children and pick them up, your grandkids. If I said, give me $1,000 and I can give you 10 years back of your life, you would take it in a heartbeat. So in 30 days, I was able to get a specific goal that I set out to have. What I want you to do is write down your goal, whatever it may be, a flexibility goal, because I can almost guarantee that you will feel significantly better if you just apply yourself for 5 minutes a day to better yourself and better your body. I want to show you some self stretches that I think that you could start with that could help ease that to get you to where you need to be. And it's gonna start simple. I said it a couple times already, the neck. Take your hand, your right hand, and we're gonna grab right above our ear. And we're gonna pull our neck down. And back up. And again. and back up. Do that 3 or 4 times. Turn your head so you're facing the same side shoulder, and bring your head down. And again. Do that again, 3 to 4 times, 3 to 4 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Those 2 stretches alone maybe take you 30 seconds to a minute. Repeat it on the other side, same thing, another 30 seconds to a minute. There you go. You've already got 2 minutes of your stretch routine in the morning. You want to make it even more? Add this one in and it'll add another minute onto your routine. Both arms are going to grab the back of your head. You're going to keep your chest up and bring your head forward. Raise your chin all the way up and back down. Now we're working a little bit of the upper trap. That is your 3rd stretch, and right there, you're at 3 minutes. Do that every single day. I'm telling you, it's not hard. It's easier than you think, but you just have to try. You have to keep it going, and you have to stay consistent. Now, what I'm saying is, these things all seem so easy, almost too easy, but trust me, when you're doing it in a consistent basis, it makes everything just feel better. You feel healthier because you're breathing stronger. You can move these muscles that you didn't think you could move before, and yes, you may feel sore, and that's okay. But soreness comes with great responsibility. You're able to do more activities. So you're gonna look at me and you're gonna say, wow, I don't understand how you can stay so consistent. Trust me, and that was my problem. But I've learned that over time, consistency actually is your friend. What many people don't tell you is that with consistency, you can actually succeed at a much faster rate. Here's a prime example, I just got home, it was a long day, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna play the Nintendo Switch. As I'm waiting for the TV to turn on and the game to load, put my controllers down, stretch my arms out as wide as I can. 5 seconds right there. Then, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be gaming. You're like this, moving the analog sticks. What you're gonna do? Extend your arm out, wrist down. 1, 2, 3, back up. Just do it again. Back up. Let's do it a 3rd time. Back up. Do that on both arms. Hands up, palm up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's another 25 seconds. You could do that on the other arm as well. There you go. Add that into your routine. There's so many things that you can do in your day-to-day life that can be incorporated into your checklist. You get home from work, you go in to take your shoes off, and you bend down to take your shoes off. Before you take them off, pulsate a little bit, just like this. Each rep, try and get deeper, and each rep, hold it for a couple seconds. Just that will add an extra 15 to 25 seconds onto your checklist. Pop your food into the microwave, you give it a minute and a half, 2 minutes to warm up. You can add some shoulder stretches into your checklist. Give yourself a hug, a pat on the back, and push your shoulder. Rotate with it. 3 seconds, each hold, 3 sets. That's an extra minute and a half, 2 minutes added onto your checklist. These are some self-stretches that you can do on your downtime. It's that simple to create your 10 to 15 minute checklist. Over the course of 30 days, I was able to substantially increase my flexibility and my well-being just by taking some breathwork consideration into play and doing these simple self-stretch routines in my day-to-day life. I do it throughout the day, but I recommend starting in the morning or at night just once. Get that 5 to 10 minute checklist going and crush it. I appreciate every single one of you who has made it this far, and what I would love to offer everybody is a free checklist that I will construct for you based on your goals, your needs, and I will tailor it exactly to what you need. I will perfectly make it for you. I can guarantee it. I also would truly appreciate it if you dropped a subscription, hit a thumbs up, and dropped a comment. All of those things are amazing. And until next video, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Check out my latest content of some self-stretch routines. And until next time, I'll see you soon.